you left the job that you've been working on for 10 years.
Yep.
When you discovered this thing and decided to go all in, right? What's the last hurrah that told you, you know what, I'm done? And tell people what exactly you were doing for 10 years. Give them your background. I mean, they can tell from the accent, guys. You guys tell this guy. Are you cousin with Bob Marley or no?
No, not. Would love to be.
God damn. I was like, I want to borrow $100,000, but that's dead in the water. But yeah, tell them, what have you been doing for 10 years until you decided to go into this thing and it's been a life changing for you?
So Mamadou, as you know, viewers, the name is Andrew from Jamaica, St. Catherine to be exact. Came here 2012. Ever since 2012 to 2022, been driving trucks. You know what I mean? A couple of different jobs driving trucks, but truck driver nevertheless for the past 10 years. Now for me, just being inside of the cycle of life, decided that, yo, this cannot be life. It's getting up doing the same routine every single day, Mamadou. It feel overwhelming. It just feel like it's healing at some point in time. So didn't want to do that no more. I wanted a way out. And wanted to try real estate, wholesaling at first. Now, didn't have no information. It was about since last year, 2012, I actually get forced out of trucking with an unfortunate incident, just to keep everything short and concise and brief. Pick up a DUI.
What is a DUI?
DUI, driving while having controlled substance. Let me say that. You see the locks, so everybody know what that substance was inside the truck.
For the people that are not watching, they're listening on Spotify, guys. He has the biggest rasta,
Them find some controlled substance inside of the truck and decide to give me a DUI, but that was actually a ticket out of trucking, because now, prior to that incident, to be honest, not going back too far, but about 3 months before that, got introduced to wholesaling. Wanted to do it, but truck consumed so much at the time. That's
Did you enjoy doing truck?
Right. According to people, truck money good. So whenever you come to the US and start to get introduced to the first 60,000, 70,000 per year, you think you make money until your life get adjusted to that amount.
It's funny because when I came to the US, my family's been here forever. As you guys know, I grew up in Europe. My older brothers were like, man, you can make so much money doing trucking. And one of my brothers-in-law, actually, he drive trucks. And I was like, I consider it for 1 minute. And then I was like, guys.
Just a minute.
Just 1 minute?
Yeah, like 1 minute. Because I had just quit at 95. Just the reason I'm asking that is because I want you guys to know that if you love your job, that's fine. If you genuinely wake up in the morning and you enjoy driving trucks, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you're always at every real estate event, at every investing event, networking event, complaining about how you would love to get out of it, that means you don't like it. You're miserable, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
So for you, did you actually like okay, maybe it seems like in the first part you did enjoy it because you just came to America and that was like one of the, how long did it take you to learn English?
Mamadou, I'm being speaking.
English?
Yeah, it's definitely English, you know what I mean? And broken language. But as I said, for the first year, Mamadou, the first 2 years, not used to the US currency, you actually think you make money when you come home with $1,700 per week.
Why is that? Give them the context.
Because we come from Jamaica, you know what I mean? Third world country. Not a lot to do from there, and $1,700 they could have take care of your mom's back home by sending her even $100 every single week out of that, and you get your bills paid.
100%.
You know what I mean? As for me, I have a second Shikol, you know what I mean? So she working, me working, everything seems okay. But then your life get used to the routine, and after 10 years time, you have to have more to offer in life. You're like, man, this feel like dollars a little bit weak. So coming here, as I said before, earning $1,700 a week can actually become a shocker. So for the first 2 years, you actually get used to that, Mamadou, and it feel like you actually make some money. You know what I mean? The first 60,000, 70,000 for the year driving trucks, being away from your family, as a matter of fact, said that do come with that was a little bit overwhelming at first until you get used to it. And it feels like nothing, but over a period of 10-year time, Mamadou, to be honest with you, it become overwhelming. And that's when I decided to, something I'll be given. And we have to do something different than just driving trucks. You cannot be away from your kids for that long length of period of time.
And how many kids you have?
I got two daughters.
There you go. So that means until the US bills start hitting,
Absolutely.
Wake you up from Jamaica, like bam, $1,000 bill.
Yeah.
You just got a ticket.
Right.
How much is the? You know what's funny?
Mhm.
3 days ago, I got a ticket. You guys remember?
Yeah, I remember.
They're saying they're going to suspend the license
Yeah.
if I don't pay. Guess how much?
250.
$250.
Mhm.
$250. And I was sitting there thinking, $250. If not,
Right.
my license will be
Suspended.
suspended. Now, I am absolutely not mad about the $250. I deserve it because I was speeding. That's not the point.
Mm.
The point is, if whoever give these tickets, they're sitting there thinking that $250, guys, will the majority of people lose that license because of $250?
Oh, 100%.
That tells you where the economy is. I was literally thinking about this in my car.
Mhm.
I told my wife this. I said, listen, that means in their mind, they're sitting there knowing full well most people don't have right now $200 in their bank account. And this ticket right here could be probably the last day for them to use their car to go to work.
I ain't never think of it like that. That's crazy.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
$250, I'll lose my license. Now, to me right now, because of real estate wholesaling,
Mhm.
$250 is like coffee money.
Oh, 100%.
I'm just like, you kidding me? Like, let's just pay, right?
Right.
But that told me where majority of people are. And if you're in this situation, this is to me where the beauty of wholesaling real estate is, if you're willing to put in the work.
Oh,
Anyway,
sure.
just for context, that ticket made me think for an hour.
You know, Mamadou, just for piggyback off of that point, when I got pulled over,
Right.
the cop who pulled me over, I think he pulled me over with the intention of this is it for this kid. I
Right.
think that was the intention because I've got pulled over before and you could tell cops who pull you over with bad intention. So because that truck license, because everybody truck license, when being a trucker, Mamadou, people tell you that your license is your career, like protect it with everything. So I think that he giving me that DUI, not saying I didn't deserve it because I did have some controlled substance in the vehicle, but I think it was done with malicious intention.
Of course.
100%.
Like, we live in America at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Last question before we move to Steve, right, Andrew?
Right.
So would you consider, because it's after that DUI basically that you got into real estate wholesaling, and we're gonna get back into the story on how you got your first deal, which was how much, for context, how much did you make on your first
The
deal?
very first deal was $2,000 US.
$2,000 Okay. Now we're gonna give you guys a context because that might be the most beautiful $2,000 you've ever seen in your life.
$2,000,
right?
I jump like crazy.
So it's not about the amount on your first deal, right? But would you consider then, even though this was, people will look at this as a bad event,
Right.
would you say that was like a blessing in disguise, actually, for you to get that DUI that day?
Mamadou, that day was the breaking point. That was the starting point. Me even say to a PO officer right now, like that DUI right there changed my life completely. I wish it had come 5 years before because that take away the safety net.
Right.
You know what I mean? The license was always the safety net. If me never got that DUI, I probably wouldn't be sitting here still driving trucks because that was the comfort zone. When things get tough, that was always what we rely on. And taking away that license was the best thing ever happened to me. Right now, no regrets.
How much on average you make driving trucks a year?
Right.
For me personally, I was doing car hauling, so it was 70,000. So it wasn't just the regular 56-footer, it was car hauling. Because how it work with truck, Mamadou, is that if you just drive the regular truck, trailer, pickup trailer, then you average about 50,000. But if you do something like tanker, or you're carrying gasoline, or you're carrying car, which more high commodity type vehicle, then you will earn a little bit up in the 70,000 per year.
Got it. Okay.